Okay, first thing you want to do with this paper is just make sure all the shading is the same. Whether the batch numbers are the same or not, you just got to double check everything and make sure it's all the same. But do check all your batch numbers and the batch number. You can see on this one it's a straight match and it's a repeat pattern of 21.4 centimetres, so that's not too bad. Should be easy enough to put up hopefully, and the pattern is one where you're going to be able to hide it very well really, because it's quite a busy pattern. Right, to make life easy for myself with this corner here and a window and an arch, can't get much harder than this. Well, what I'm going to do is plumb a line in the centre of that wall and put my paper to there and take it straight up to the ceiling there, and then cut it round a little bit down there, so then this piece will fold round to the corner, and then the next length on that corner I can put half on there, half on there, which just makes it a lot easier than, well really I think that's the only way to do it. Okay, I'll show you once I've put that piece up. Right, plumbing a line down your wall, taking your paper, working out which is the best distance for you to have it, and then, because you always want a little bit to return on that bit there on that corner. Tie up, just make a mark at the side of the paper. And using your plumb line or spirit level if you want. Simple fact is, I use a plumb line because it wraps up, goes in my back pocket, and when I'm ever near a wall, I don't have to walk off to get my spirit level. And I just put a few pencil marks behind the line, not too many. Don't use a soft leaded pencil, use hard lead. Okay, that's my first plumb line on. Plumb bob gets wrapped up, back pocket, with my tape measure, pencil, top pocket, scissors, side pocket. Then you got your paper hanging brush, front pocket, with your knife. Damp cloth in a bucket of water. Already got my paste ready to go. So open your paper up. Check the soaking time on your paper. 3 to 4 minutes, so I'm going to do this 4 minutes, and I'm going to time every length with my phone, or my timer on my phone. Take the paper, opening it with a face facing it, and just double check the pattern. should do this with every length, because the last thing you want to do is have a piece on the wall and then find a mark in your paper. So this is looking pretty good. Also, sometimes what I'll do is I cut off the first foot of my paper, which has been wrapped up closest to the edge, because you always get a better finish on your edge. This is a bit damaged there. So you can choose your pattern bit whether you want to cut across. And what I tend to do there, put it on top of my box, and then my paste goes on top of that. With my brush at the side. Right. Cutting your first length. I've already measured the wall, and it's 7 foot 11 inches. So I know this bench is 6 foot 6 inches, and I've got a mark up here of 6 foot. So straight up, bend it on your 6 foot back, and then all you got to do is measure a foot and 11 inches. And then just cut it there. Now, I'm only going to cut one length, paste it and put it up because I'm on a difficult wall. Usually I do about 3. Top end of my paper, I'm going to mark it with my pencil so I know which is the top all the time without double checking my pattern. Then you want to fold it, roll it up the other way. And then just gently break its back as we go. And then you can open it up. Your top end out at the top. Move it over to one corner, make sure it's nicely to the edge. And then you can paste that first one. Now don't spread your paste out too much. And always push it towards the edges, never back across the edge. Go over it a couple of times because it does soak in for the first pass, and then the second pass builds up the layer. So, you know, sometimes a couple of passes is worth it. And go straight down to the end. The edges of your paper are one of the most important bits to get your paste on. And then you can pull your paper down to the other edge. You can never have too much paste on. You can have too little, but usually never too much because it dries out eventually. Okay, and then once you've pasted that half, take your paper and fold it over, but you want to fold it over more than half so you know which is the top end of your paper. Your smallest fold is always your bottom end of your paper. And then you can finish your bottom end. Right, and then you can set your timer for 4 minutes. As soon as that alarm goes off, that paper goes up. Time's up, paper goes up. Because you know which fold is the top. And open the top half. And making sure you're at the top of the ceiling, because we're coming off this side down here onto this plumbed edge, so you've got to make sure you're at the top of the ceiling off your corner. Work it over to your plumb edge. What you want to do is make sure it's sat down your plumb edge before you spread it out anywhere else. That's good, that is. Then you can take your brush and using your brush go from side to side, not really up and down because you're stretching the paper. What I'm going to do is cut off this top load here so it's out of the way, makes life easier. It's not easy because I've got a vent here as well and screws, so just let the screws pop through the paper. It's not too bad, that. So what you need to do is find where the corner of the paper, where the wall is, where the arch comes down, and then cutting down, leaving just 1/4 of an inch round that edge. Cut it down towards that corner. Okay, once you've done that, you can fold that piece round just gently and stick it to the other wall, just for the time being. So what you need to do is finish off the bottom half first. You don't want to pull your paper too much, just treat it very gently. Remember to keep in your plumb line. And then find the bottom of the skirting, find your corner of your wall, cut in to the corner. Sometimes you need a couple of relief cuts down there at the bottom. And then you can come back up, take the paper off, and following that edge, just let your paper come round slowly. Usually working from the centre. Let it come round. So I'll give you a look at that now, because basically all I've got to do is trim off all the edges, because the paper's theoretically up there. So I'll just give you a look at the cuts, what I've done. So you've got it folded round onto the ceiling, and I plumbed that line down here, not that one up there because it's too small. Again, relief cut at the bottom on the corner to allow it to go around. Also one there to allow that to go around. So basically that piece there is waste. Cut it off along there, just leaving a little bit round. Again, I've already left that little bit round to tuck round there. Again on your corner, cut a little bit, so you've just got a little bit coming round. And then your next piece goes on across there with a little bit coming round. That's the second piece up. What you've got to always make sure is you plumb the paper on your next length. On a large wall it doesn't matter too much, maybe every third length make sure it's nicely plumbed. But on small pieces going across something like that, you've always got to make sure that is nicely plumbed. So as you're coming across, you're keeping everything nice and neat. Okay, it's going very well at the minute. Done across the side, the top now to that corner. So the next bit now is the wall. That piece is in there now. What you want to do is vinyl to vinyl. You need to put some overlap adhesive in the corner. And then just stick that back and then wipe off any excess. So far so good. And I'm going to piece this bit in to there, and then another piece at the bottom. That's the next piece on. Yeah, you can have another quick look now. Just put another piece on. Looking really good. I'm just going to have to piece in under that bit there. So I'm already piecing this piece in here now. The pattern's actually overlapped there. And then it folds round. So when I've cut the excess off, and then I'm going to splice it in with a razor blade. Okay, and now I've done the cut. I'm going to pull the excess piece off and put the piece in. That's how you piece in. Right, that's where I'm up to. On that wall I've just got the underneath to do. But what I'm going to do first is do this wall here across to the cupboard. Always work from the natural light away from the wall if you can. The reason I'm doing that is so then I can finish that edge underneath, so then I can put all the pieces on underneath in one. Alright. Right, to finish that wall now. Some corner there. Okay, it's dried out from yesterday. That's what I did yesterday. It's all looking pretty good. Let's show you some of the cuts and stuff. And let's go to my splices. There's the one. That's where I spliced it in yesterday. And the other one. Now, if you're doing really neatly, they disappear. Okay, now to finish the rest of the room. Okay, it's all finished.
And so that was the great success, was having a home in the family as well as a career in music.
Another job bites the dust. It's drying out, so it's looking a bit patchy.
Well, again, McCartney could have gone on to form a super group with anybody in the world. Lots of people were leaving bands and
I'll show you some of the
what he does is he's
cutting in,
not from square one.
sorry, the joints and the trimming around the top edge.
He sets off through the North England, stopping at university campuses and asking for in Hamburg. In a way,
Now that's two pieces around that corner, and then it's matched up in the corner. Around the light socket.
I think this is one of those songs where the passion is just so